Discover 6 dangerous mistakes seniors make when drinking water in the morning and how to fix them. This eye-opening video reveals shocking mistakes that could silently harm your health without you even realizing it, from drinking water too quickly to using the wrong type of bottle. We will uncover the hidden risks that might be hiding in your morning glass of water. As we grow older, our bodies become more sensitive to habits that once seemed harmless. Learn why drinking cold water on an empty stomach, skipping breakfast, or having water before using the bathroom can disrupt the delicate balance of your body. We will share real-life stories of older adults who changed their morning water habits and experienced significant improvements in their overall health. Do not miss the most important tip at the end of the video that could change how you feel each day. Subscribe to stay updated with more valuable health information. Mistake 1. Drinking water right after taking medication. Do you remember how you drank your water this morning? You might have done it out of habit, without giving it much thought, but it is very likely that you made the first mistake. One that many seniors make every single day, drinking a full glass of water immediately after taking your medication, whether on an empty stomach or when already full. Imagine a typical morning. You wake up, grab the glass of water beside your bed, drink it all in one go, then take your medication, or perhaps you finish your breakfast. Remember your pills, and quickly follow them with another large glass of water. It may sound like a reasonable routine, but in fact, it carries several risks for your stomach, especially as you age. When you take medication on an empty stomach and follow it with a full glass of water, your body may react with nausea, mild acid reflux, or a dull pain in your upper abdomen. This is because your stomach is still stabilizing after a full night of rest. Hormone levels and stomach acid have not yet reached their normal balance. Pouring in a large amount of water can disturb that environment and cause irritation. On the other hand, if you eat a heavy breakfast and then take your medication with water, many types of medicine may not be properly absorbed, especially those that need to be taken on an empty stomach. This can reduce the effectiveness of the treatment and may cause bloating, fatigue, or discomfort throughout the morning. Let me tell you about Margaret, an 80-year-old woman who carefully follows her thyroid medication schedule. She had a habit of waking up, taking her medication with a big glass of water, and then waiting a while before having breakfast. Everything seemed fine until she began feeling nauseated and uncomfortable every morning. Her lab results were normal, and her diet had not changed, leaving both her and her doctor confused. Finally, after her doctor asked more detailed questions about her morning routine, she realized she had been drinking too much water immediately after taking her pills. Her doctor suggested that she drink just enough water to swallow the medication, and then wait about 45 minutes before eating. Within a few days of making this change, her nausea disappeared. The medication worked more effectively, and she started to feel better in the mornings. From Margaret's story, you can see that water is not always the solution if used at the wrong time. Listen to your body. If you often feel tired, bloated, or unwell after taking medication, do not be quick to blame the medicine or your age. It might just be the way you are drinking water. So instead of drinking a full glass right after your pills, try sipping slowly and moderately. Do not force your body to handle too much at once. Give it time to adjust gently after waking up. A small change like this can make a big difference. Mistake 2. Drinking too fast and too much at once. After a long night of sleep, your throat may feel dry, your mouth sticky, and the thirst makes you want to gulp down a full glass of water in seconds. While this might feel refreshing, it can actually cause small but significant disturbances in your body, especially in the morning. When you first wake up, your body is still transitioning from rest to activity. Your heart rate begins to rise, blood pressure adjusts, and your stomach is just starting to wake up. Drinking a large amount of water all at once is like dumping a bucket of water into your digestive and circulatory systems before they are fully ready to handle it. You may have felt a strange sensation in your chest or felt slightly nauseous after drinking water in the morning. Some people even feel dizzy or bloated. These symptoms are not caused by the water itself, but by how you drink it. When water enters the stomach too quickly, it can stretch the stomach walls suddenly, increasing pressure in the abdomen. At the same time, your kidneys are forced to process the excess water rapidly, which can create a temporary imbalance in electrolytes. For older adults, whose internal regulation is already weaker, the effects are more noticeable. Let me introduce you to Mr. Walter. A retired sports coach, now 72 years old, he believed he was being disciplined and healthy by waking up every day and immediately drinking a full bottle of water. He followed this routine for many years until he started feeling lightheaded and slightly off balance whenever he got out of bed. He had his heart and blood pressure checked, and all the results were normal. Finally, after talking with a nutritionist, they discovered the issue: drinking water too fast right after waking up. He was advised to sit up slowly, take a few deep breaths, then sip water gradually over 15 to 20 minutes instead of chugging it all at once. Just 1 week after making this change, his morning dizziness vanished. He felt more alert, lighter, and more comfortable. Even though he was still drinking the same amount of water, the difference was not in how much he drank, but in how he drank it. Mr. Walter's story is a reminder that our bodies do not want to be rushed first thing in the morning. They need a gentle, slow start to adjust. If you have a habit of drinking water all at once, try switching to slow sips. Sit upright, breathe calmly, and feel each sip flow through your throat into your stomach. This is not just a physical act, but a way to show kindness to your body. Tomorrow morning, instead of grabbing a glass of water and drinking it all in a few seconds, try changing your approach. You might feel the difference in the very first moments of your day. Mistake 3. Drinking water from a plastic bottle left overnight. This is especially concerning when the plastic bottle is placed in a warm room or near a heat source such as a bedside lamp. For many people, keeping a water bottle next to the bed is a convenient way to stay hydrated in the morning without having to move around much. But if that bottle is made of plastic and reused repeatedly, it could become a hidden source of harm for your body. When water sits in a plastic bottle for a long time, especially soft plastic, microscopic plastic particles or chemicals, such as BPA, can leach into the water. BPA is a chemical commonly found in older plastic products. Even if the bottle is labeled BPA-free, many types of plastic still contain similar compounds that affect your body's hormonal system. These are called endocrine disruptors. They can interfere with natural hormone activity, causing fatigue, thyroid issues, digestive discomfort, and worsening problems with blood pressure or the heart. An aging body is already more sensitive, especially if you are on medications. Even a small amount of chemicals from plastic bottles, when consumed day after day, can slowly overwork the liver, kidneys, and immune system without you noticing. You might feel unusually tired, have frequent headaches, or feel sluggish even after a full night's rest, without realizing that your water bottle might be the cause. Let me share the story of Mr. Stanley, age 78. A man who always made sure to drink enough water every day. He used filtered tap water, poured it into a clear plastic bottle, and kept it beside his bed each night. After several months, he began to experience dull headaches in the morning, poor digestion, and a feeling of unrest despite sleeping through the night. At first, he blamed it on aging. But after seeing a nutrition specialist and describing his nightly water routine, the true cause was revealed. It turned out that the plastic bottle, placed near a lamp and reused multiple times, had been leaching tiny amounts of chemicals into the water. When Mr. Meek Stanley switched to a clean glass bottle, washed daily and filled with fresh water each morning, his condition improved significantly. Within just 2 weeks, he felt more refreshed, slept more deeply, and woke up clear-headed. No one is saying that a single sip from a plastic bottle will instantly harm you, but small habits repeated daily, over months or years, can quietly lead to unwanted changes in your body. For older adults, the liver and kidneys need to be protected from unnecessary stress and toxic buildup. If you are used to keeping a water bottle near your bed, take a look at it today. Is it plastic? How long have you been using it? Was the water poured in yesterday or this morning? You can start with one simple change. Replace plastic with a clean glass or stainless steel bottle. Refill it each morning, and avoid exposing it to heat. This small habit costs nothing, but it might help you sleep better, digest food more easily, and wake up feeling more alert. Mistake 4. Drinking cold water immediately after waking up on an empty stomach. For many people, especially during hot summer days, drinking a glass of cold water in the morning feels refreshing and helps them wake up faster, but that pleasant feeling at first may come with consequences for your body, especially after age 60. Think of your body as a finely tuned machine that has just gone through a night of rest and self-repair. During sleep, organs like the heart, liver, kidneys, intestines, and blood vessels operate at minimal activity. When you first open your eyes, your body is still in a slow start mode. Pouring in cold water at that moment is like splashing a bucket of ice water onto an engine that has not been warmed up. The sudden drop in temperature causes the blood vessels in your digestive system to contract. Your abdominal muscles may respond with cramping, leading to stomach discomfort, cold hands and feet, slower digestion, and possibly even headaches or mild dizziness. In older adults, the body's ability to regulate temperature is already weaker. Natural reflexes are also slower. When the internal temperature drops suddenly, blood circulation slows down, causing a deep chill, trembling, and difficulty starting other daily activities. Mrs. Eleanor's story is a familiar example. She used to love drinking a glass of cold water from the fridge first thing in the morning. She said it helped her feel alert and cleared her throat. But over time, she noticed cold hands and feet, an uneasy stomach in the early morning, and slower digestion than usual. She thought it was due to age or the weather. But when she visited her doctor, no clear internal issues were found. A kind suggestion from a senior care nurse helped her discover the real cause. She was advised to switch to lukewarm water or room temperature water left out overnight. Within just a few days, she felt much better. Her hands and feet were warm again. Her stomach felt more comfortable. She started her mornings feeling calm and at ease. She realized that the initial refreshing feeling was not always a good sign. Long-term comfort is much more valuable as we age. From Mrs. Eleanor's experience, we learned something important. Older bodies cannot tolerate sudden changes as well as younger ones. Each morning, instead of drinking cold water, choose a glass of gently warm water or water at room temperature. It is simple and easy to do, but it provides a sense of gentle relief for your whole body. After a few days, you may notice a clear difference, less stomach discomfort, quicker warmth in your body, and a calmer, more comfortable start to your day. Mistake 5. Skipping breakfast and only drinking water in the early morning. You may have heard advice somewhere about skipping breakfast to help your body cleanse itself. Or you may have tried popular diets like intermittent fasting. These methods may have certain effects for younger individuals, but for middle-aged or older adults, they can be a double-edged sword. After a night of sleep lasting 8 to 10 hours, your body has already used up the energy from your last meal. At this point, blood sugar levels drop, the liver has stopped storing glucose, and your muscles are starting to run low on fuel. If you only drink water without adding any nutrients, your brain lacks the fuel it needs, your heart does not get proper support, and your digestive system becomes less effective. You may feel alert after drinking water in the morning, but by mid-morning, you might notice dizziness, poor concentration, or irritability for no clear reason. Many people think this is caused by stress, poor sleep, or the weather, but the real cause may be something much simpler: skipping breakfast. Mrs. Alice, a 69-year-old woman who lives independently, is a clear example. She once read several articles suggesting that skipping breakfast could help with weight loss, reduce inflammation, and rejuvenate cells. So she started each day with just a glass of plain water and followed that habit for several weeks. At first, she felt lighter and even lost a few pounds, but gradually she became slower, more forgetful, and often repeated herself in conversations. She even felt confused doing everyday tasks. Her daughter became worried and took her for a health checkup. Thankfully, there were no serious medical problems. It turned out her body was severely lacking energy in the mornings. After getting advice from a healthcare provider, she began having a light breakfast each day: one boiled egg, a slice of whole grain bread, and a few pieces of fruit. Amazingly, within just 1 week, she became more energetic, alert, and cheerful again. Everyone in the family noticed the clear change in her. From Mrs. Alice's story, we learn an important lesson. Water cannot replace food, especially in the morning. Drinking water helps cleanse your digestive system and wake up your body. But without a little protein, fiber, or essential energy, water alone is like a breeze passing by. It is not enough to support your entire body. If you are in the habit of only drinking water and skipping breakfast, try making a change. You do not need a fancy meal. A small bowl of porridge, a few almonds, a glass of plant-based milk, or some fruit can be enough to gently activate your system for a new day. Your body will thank you for it. You will feel more stable, mentally clear, and less tired or irritable later in the morning. As you can see, something as simple as drinking water in the morning can be done the right way or the wrong way in many different forms. These 6 mistakes are not meant to scare you, but to help you realize that your body, especially after the age of 60, needs more thoughtful and gentle care than ever before. You may have had the habit of drinking water on an empty stomach, using a plastic bottle left overnight, or gulping water too quickly. But that does not mean your health is ruined. The beautiful truth is this: you can always start fresh, and every small change brings a big opportunity for your body to recover and feel better. Tomorrow morning, try doing just one simple thing differently. Maybe switch from cold water to warm. Maybe sip slowly instead of drinking all at once. Maybe have a light breakfast instead of skipping it. Or maybe just go to the bathroom before you drink. These small steps, when done consistently, can bring noticeable improvements to your memory, digestion, blood pressure, sleep, and even your mood. You do not have to change everything in a day. Just listen to your body and begin with what feels easiest. Your body will tell you when it feels better. It will thank you for treating it kindly and with the care it deserves. If you found today's message helpful, do not forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss our upcoming videos. I will always be here to support you on your journey to better health every day. And if you have already started applying one of the changes we talked about, feel free to share your experience in the comments. What are you doing differently? How does it feel? I would love to hear about your journey. Wishing you strength, peace, and a bright start every morning. See you in the next video.